Personalized outreach is the best way for you to meaningfully increase your revenue as a small business. It's how you get the best quality clients that will make you the most amount of money with the least amount of headaches. Otherwise, you will be up to your ears in work, yes, but it will make you burn out like a toast that is left in a microwave for too long. As a small service business, your brand name just isn't that strong enough to command a proper response rate just purely off of that. And when you try despite it, you get low quality prospects replying back to you. It's kind of a similar deal when it comes to inbound leads if your content isn't reaching the right people. This could just be my own personal experience, but I haven't had one singular client that I hadn't had done a lot of research beforehand to include in my cold email, made a sample that I spent a lot of time on it, or was a referral from some old past client. The more personal your outreach message is, the more chances it will work. It's just science at this point. The simple fact is that any person that you're probably going after is gonna be messaged a day by dozens and dozens and dozens of people, so why would they choose you? Just apply the same test on yourself. If some message end up in your inbox that looked pretty much like a copy and paste, but they kind of cheated off of your homework type of situation, would you take a second look at it? Would you read it to the end? Probably not. And the same applies for them. If I did it that way, I wouldn't have any of the high quality clients that I have on my list right now. So I think I sold you enough on it. I'm like 80% sure. So let's talk a bit about how you do it, and I'm gonna show you some of my winning emails at the end of this video. The ones that got me the best responses for the clients that I have right now. Let's just say that you're completely brand new. No posts, no accounts, no social media, no testimonials, no site, nothing. Zilch, zero, and nada. How should you start? Firstly, just create an account on all the most popular platforms. LinkedIn, Instagram, X, YouTube, and just put a couple of posts out there and one video of yourself on YouTube and on Instagram and X. That should work plenty enough. Just something so that when people come to search you up on Google, they find something of you. Just some posts introducing yourself, and same with a video. After that, as the small service business that you are specializing in whatever that is, I want you to find a list of people that you would think you would genuinely enjoy working with them, just based on the type of content they have, on their personality, on their field, whatever. Now I want you to pick one person and research everything that they have online, and I mean everything. All their Instagram posts, their X, their LinkedIn, their YouTube, their whatever, anything that they have online, their website, their offer, everything that you can see. Because to make money, there's only really 3 ways that you can do it. At least when we're talking about businesses, it's kind of a bit different when it comes to people, and businesses are generally easier. You're going to be saving them money, saving them time, or making them more money. It's just one of those 3 things. In the early stage, we just don't have enough experience or enough expertise to actually provide a solution that would help make them more money. So we capitalize off the fact that we can handle some little tasks that they have on their to-do list and make some money off of that part. And so you either save them time or you find a better way by doing it yourself, and so you charge less than whatever they're paying and you save them money. And that's the only 2 that you really have access to in the start, and it's the only 2 that I had access to at the start. And I still kind of not at that 3rd particular stage yet, so I'm just right there with you. Now, the best case when you're doing that research is that there's gonna be some posts, some videos, something that they have online where they're complaining about some special problem that they have, and that you happen to have the skills to actually solve it for them. That's the holy grail, and that's where you have a chance to come in, because you're gonna use that in whatever cold email that you're gonna send to them and say that, hey, I saw you not complaining, don't say it like that. I saw that you had X problem in Y video. I actually am a person that does X thing, and I think I can help you with that. And then you say how you can fix it by outlining some steps. Be precise, show what steps you would take, and show your expertise in whatever description you choose to give for them. If you can outline the steps themselves and have your offer as, hey, I will actually do that for you if you want for some X amount of money, then that's just even better. If you can't find them complaining about something, but you know that you can make whatever they have look a lot better, perform a lot better, be a lot better, then still go for it. Like maybe if they have a website, but you know that you can make their website look a lot better or convert a lot better, then just still go for it. But be prepared for a more of, hey, I'm not looking for X thing, whatever you offered right now. Assuming that you're already pretty skilled at whatever you are providing, I'm just saying something for you. The second one is a bit more tiresome and it expands a little more on what I just said. It's basically educating them on a problem that they do have but they're not aware of it, and then you posit yourself as the solution by demonstrating your ability to solve whatever that problem is in a significant way, and then selling them on you to do it for them for some money. Say for example that you're a copywriter and you can see on their website the most common mistakes that can lower conversion by 3%. Something like that. You make a rewrite up for their website and then you just hand it to them and tell them that they can try it and see if it converts better. And then you use that to demonstrate your skill and upsell them into some kind of full redesign or something paid that you can offer. And you can kind of adapt the same idea to whatever field or whatever skill that you do have. In general, and this is kind of what I'm leaning into more these days, is that you should put in as much effort in an outreach as it is vital for you to actually land it. And keep in mind, this is very different from how likely you think you are at getting it. It's very different. Because you don't know how actually likely you are. You don't believe that you're gonna land a high quality client until you actually do and it happens. You don't believe that you're gonna make your first $1,000 online until you actually do. We are generally not very good at imagining things that have never happened to us and have never had a close approximation to them. When you're looking at some prospects and you're thinking if you should go for it or not, just ask yourself this. Do they seem cool? Do I like them? Would I enjoy working with them? Do they seem like they have a decent budget for them to afford the service? If they pass that checklist with flying colors, then just go and full send it, regardless of whether you think you're likely to get it or not, because that doesn't really matter. You just have to do the best that you can. Okay, so what does the very best actually mean? I'll use myself as an example since I'm a video editor that's been working online for the past 2 years-ish. There were times where I spent an entire day, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. just studying, researching, making the perfect cold email, and crafting a tailored sample for one singular prospect. No one else, that I had not even a guarantee of actually getting a response even. I've gone through channels watching more than like 25 videos, making an SOP document of all the editing styles and touches and B-rolls and how long they were on screen for, how long the A-roll was on for, all the little minute details, and made that into a document that I just gave them. They could have trained someone else with that. I wouldn't have known. And then just put that into the cold email along with a sample. The more clear and recognizable time and effort that you put into a cold email for someone, the more that they will naturally feel obligated to reply to you. It's the magic of the reciprocity effect. We kind of just feel like asses if we get a lot of work done for us and we just completely not acknowledge it. It's just something that we really can't ignore as people. I get that putting all of this effort into something that might not even work and you have no guarantee of them ever replying feels like a huge risk. And it is, but a word that I have to say that is, if whatever you're doing right now isn't working, then nothing's gonna change if nothing's gonna change. Something else clearly needs to be attempted, or if you're gonna do the same things that you've been doing, then you're gonna get the same results that you've been getting. It's kind of the way things work. And when I started to shift more towards this, I got better results because I was in that same frame of mind before that. Okay, so here's a compromise. Just split a little bit of the time that you spent outreaching into trying that way for a while. Focus on one person and really spend the time to craft the most perfect message that you're possibly capable of, and just send that out. With research, with the sample, really tailor it to them and see if you get better feedback, if you get more responses. If they don't see it, then follow up on it every 3 to 6 days until you get a no or a yes. If they say no, then ask for feedback. If they say yes, then congrats, you won. Your goal is to win or learn, and both count as winning, by the way. Like here, this message, if you're trying to expand to other niches, maybe you'll get the feel and the vibe wrong for what they're trying to communicate in their content. And you'll get an email like this because I don't do it perfectly each time, and me trying to experiment and grow outwards is just a natural thing that comes and creates that. But feedback like this tells me to watch more of what they have online to get a better understanding of their content to inform my editing decisions. And sometimes it will work out greatly, like in this email, and then you save that email, make a checklist from all the identifiable things that you did right in there, and you take that into future emails. You also keep it in a little swipe file, so when you're feeling down on yourself, you can look back on it. But it isn't all about cold outreaching. Sometimes you just need a better understanding of sales and grip on it. And for that, I have this video. So, sup to see the world's greatest zero to hero story ever. And with that, I'll see you later, hopefully. Bye.